Welcome to the Tom and Frenchy podcast.
You say welcome so well. It's really welcome.
Welcome.
It gets me jacked.
Does it?
Hard.
Yeah, you were... No?
You can't see it, but it's there. Trust me. It's there. Good evening to all our international listeners. It's night for some of them.
Arrivederci.
Oh, I think that's goodbye though.
Ah, well, some of them don't stay for long. Oh, what was that?
Just to our
Horses. That was
listeners.
a horse walking down a street.
To everyone, hope you're having a great Wednesday, Tuesday, whatever day you're listening to this. We've got a big podcast for you coming up, but there's no other way to start. We need to get into the hot news. The disgusting
oh my God.
tweet that enraged the world.
What was it?
Peta.
Peter who?
Peta, the animal organisation.
What does it stand for?
Not the guy from Hunger Games. He didn't tweet about Katniss.
What does Peter actually stand for? For those playing at home.
I think
Protection against
terrorists. Producer Tonya, can you look that up, please? If I had to guess, P would be pricks.
Mm-hmm.
E would be environmentalists.
Okay.
Pricks, environmentalists, a comma. N would be...
Oh, don't...
What? I'm going to say N. N. I'm saying the word N, not Ann. Oh my goodness, this has been a bad start. What's the
ethical treatment, protection against
people? Ethical treatment of animals. Okay.
So now everyone knows who you're talking about. So
the company that's known for throwing fake blood on fur coats. They get in front of the whaling ships.
Yeah, they love to stir up a bit of drama.
Stir up a bit of trouble. They tweeted about Sir Stephen Irwin. Steve Irwin, I believe he was called.
It's touchy.
It is not a nice tweet.
Because it was the anniversary of his death, wasn't it?
I think it was his birthday.
Okay.
I think it was his birthday. So all that happened was on Twitter, Google Doodles did a nice little crikey. Today, Google Doodles celebrates Steve Irwin, a legendary Australian wildlife advocate and TV personality whose bravery and passion opened the eyes of millions to the wonders of the wildlife. And there's a little cartoon of him holding a crocodile.
Yeah, I saw that. Did you see that on Google?
Lovely.
When it was a little Steve Irwin on there?
Lovely. And you know what?
No?
Let's celebrate. Oh, no, I didn't see it. I was in the middle of my speech.
You're on a rant.
And so Peter tried to hijack the birthday of poor Steve Irwin. They did hashtag Steve Irwin was killed while harassing a ray. He dangled his baby while feeding a crocodile and wrestled wild animals who were minding their own business. Today's Google Doodle sends a dangerous warning message. Wild animals are entitled to be left alone in their natural habitats.
He's done a lot for...
He does
a lot
everything.
Of good shit.
All he did was good for animals. Like he did is like he held his baby while he had the crocodile show, and you know what? It's not dangerous. You know, if you got to know how to treat animals with respect, they're not going to bite your baby.
They might though.
They won't.
They might.
He's an expert with the animals.
Oh, okay.
And then what was funny is that everyone just hates Peter now. Like everyone.
I think they already did. Do you remember seeing the South Park episode? They do a real good episode.
What did they do about that?
I can't even remember how it goes, but it's just showing them how they are. They're just psychos. What was that? Oh, the school mascot's a cow, so they get blood thrown on them and stuff. So they've got to think of a new school mascot.
That's funny.
And they go for like stuff that's like a douche and a turd sandwich, and there's like a big school boat.
I think
Yeah.
I think it's funny how people, everyone just came together just to defend Steve and to fuck Peter off. You know what I mean? Like, fine, make a joke about the Holocaust, funny. You know a lot of R. Kelly jokes, pedo jokes. We all laugh. But Steve Irwin, that's
you're not allowed.
Limits. That's off limits. But Peter had this automatic response if you used the word hashtag donate and @Peter in the same tweet. They had an automatic generator response. So someone on Twitter, Ben Stolen, tweeted, "I love how @Peter likes to drink the blood of infant children. Hashtag donate." Peter writes back, "Thanks for your support. Complete your donation now with a link." And this kept going. It was @Peter. I just shoved my pet rabbit up my anus deep inside. Hashtag donate. Peter tweets back, thanks for your support. Complete your donation now. Jace tweets, if you love killing animals, reply to this, @Peter, hashtag donate. Peter, thanks for your support. Complete your donation now.
That is a rookie error. That's so good. Do you reckon they've taken it down since?
I haven't tweeted them, but we'll tweet them after this
Yeah, I
episode
think
to
we
see
should.
if they've taken it down. What should we tweet them?
Something along those lines.
Maybe 2 birds, 1 stone, because you were saying before the podcast started, you still had a hamster in your bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So
I think it's still breathing.
So @Peter, there's a hamster in my bottom. Can you get it out? Hashtag donate. Or do you have some that can
reply
join?
if you've got one too.
If it dies, I'll need a replacement too.
Mm.
Reply if you've got one too.
Absolutely. It'll get lonely in my asshole.
And that's what. And that's what so I never really knew much about this organization. I was like, oh, they probably love animals. I don't know. But then everyone's bringing up all these stats. They just kill all the animals.
What do you mean?
So they like adopt all the animals they rescue and they adopt in their shells. They end up killing 80% of like the dogs in their
just for fun.
All that because they don't get. I think for fun, to be honest. I actually don't know why. Because they don't have enough room for them all or stuff like that.
What the fuck?
Crazy. And they stole a girl's pet and they killed it because they go around the street like trying to steal animals and shit, saying they shouldn't be pets.
That's fucking weird.
Because I was reading.
They're very extreme.
I was reading an article saying all the shit things that Peter's actually done, and it's remember how Peter kills 90% of the animals it takes in, including healthy and adoptable puppies and kittens.
Jesus.
Blah blah blah. Used Holocaust imagery to compare the meat industry to concentration camps.
Far out.
And then there's a lot of other stats just showing. You know what? I'm starting to think they're not. Would
you prefer to join Peter or the Church of Scientology?
Both good options. I'd prefer to join Church of Scientology than Hillsong Church.
Yeah, you love science.
Yeah, who does it? I did chemistry in high school for year 11 and 12.
Did you teach?
No, I did it. I took it.
Right.
Because my parents wanted me to do it because they thought because like there was all that rep going, if you do a hard subject, you're going to get better scaled marks for your HSC.
Right.
And I was like, Mum, but I'm not very good at science. Then she goes, I think you should do chemistry anyway. And so I did it. I was second last in my year.
Oh, wow.
And I was the most useless student. They didn't end up using my mark for that because it was so bad. I remember there was this one project we had to do where you had to just create a molecules, just getting a feel for it. It was like early in year 11. And everyone created these massive molecules out of styrofoam balls. You know those ones with sticks between
classic
them.
art
They painted them
projects.
different colours and stuff like that. And
solar systems they'd like to do as well.
C6H9,
right,
N12, whatever, all these sort of massive molecules. I did mine the morning of. I made it in class. I did H2O. And I got marshmallows and toothpicks.
Oh man!
I got 2 pink marshmallows, 1 white one. H2 is the pink ones, and 1 oxygen molecule, the white one. And then I put them together with a toothpicks, and it was sitting on my desk, and it was so small. And everyone's bringing theirs in with 2 hands and shit. And I'm looking around going, I may have misread this assignment.
You should have told your teacher that just ants ate it or something. There were more.
Yeah, no, I honestly,
she wasn't gonna buy it.
It was a guy, and it was what he expected from me. He didn't even look disappointed. He was just like, yep, that's about what I expected.
What other classes did you do? I can't picture you being a teacher.
Well,
after that story, how were you educated?
Well, I didn't even do PE, and I taught PE.
You didn't do PE at school?
Nah.
What'd you do?
Oh, I did photography, and I
really?
did drama. I only did drama in year 11, 12.
Really?
That was
Did you do any school plays?
Yeah, fucking.
What'd you do?
Oi, fucking stitch ups. Did you do any?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you go first.
Yours sounds funnier.
Yeah, but I've been talking for a while. It's not funny. It's just. I think it's just. I'm gonna say mismanagement. I think she should have been fired for not picking me in a bigger role. I'll say that much.
I want to hear what it was.
Well, it was two. I did 2 school plays. Okay.
Yep.
And you know how it's like everyone jokes about actually being the tree or whatever, the prop in the background.
you-
I was that, but not really. I was an ant.
An
I was
ant.
Like, it was like an ant, and I was like a fighting ant or some shit. And I was on
Mate,
stage for
they
like.
didn't have the heart to tell you. You were a sticky insect. You were a praying mantis.
It was fucking so. And looking back, it was a really bad role, but
Did you nail it?
I didn't get a line.
Okay.
I wore black clothes. Then the second one,
Did you have to move
a
a
bit
set
older,
around? You sure you were on stage? You're at the back moving sets.
There was the second one where I was a bit older. I was like a French policeman, which
Oh, I know how good you are at accents.
I'd had to do an accent.
Give us a little taste.
It was like slapstick too. So I'd have
Oh,
to come on
no.
with my other French policeman. He would stop and I'd bump into him and go, "Oh no, the sacre bleu."
That one sounds alright.
Let's arrest these people. I don't fucking remember it, bro.
Fuck.
What did you do?
In like year 7, I was in. I can't remember. It was kind of like Rockesteadford, but before that. And I was like the main person, but that's only because one of my mates got cast as that person, and then he couldn't do it, and he was like, "I think Tom should do it." So like, I was like, "Fuck yeah!" But they didn't choose me. I just kind of.
But you still were the main person.
Yeah, and
Big dick actor.
Yeah, but then in high school, I thought I'd do some. Give it a go.
What year was the other one?
That was year 7.
That is high school,
Queensland.
bro.
Queensland. Queensland is to year 7, and then
that's weird.
it's weird.
Queenslanders are weird, man.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, then in high school, I did what's it called? I think it is Rockesteadford.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
actual Rockesteadford.
That's so nerdy.
And it was we thought it'd be fun.
No, it's
And
so
we were playing
nerdy.
basketballers, and it was like Pleasantville. And we got to dance with girls, and we're like, this will be cool. It wasn't cool. None of us could dance. It was like the most fucking... And you're at that real prepubescent age where it was just fucked.
You were dancing basketballers.
Yeah, and they were cheerleaders, so we're like, this will be sick.
Isn't that a Zac Efron movie?
Pretty much. Yeah. It was a...
Gotta get your head in the game, bro.
I wish it was cool like that, and I did not look like Zac Efron. I'll tell you that for free.
There we go.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
You were talking about Peta.
Oh yeah. So anyway, they suck. Fuck them all.
Whoa.
Oh, and no. So I think obviously, and that's what it's so hard. Like literally, everyone wants to do right by animals, especially dogs, but they've like this turned off anyone who likes animals just with their shit chat.
They're just such extremists.
I'm starting to think they're a troll. Like they would make
They are
sense
very
if someone
trolly.
comes up.
It's a weird marketing plan to be like, I hate people, but I love animals, but I also hate animals.
Remember a few months ago, I think it was before we started the podcast because we haven't talked about it yet. They came out with the graph that said stop using anti-animal language.
Oh, yes.
Do you
That
remember
was
this?
so funny.
So the first one, instead of saying kill 2 birds with the one stone, you say feed 2 birds with the one scone.
Birds don't like fucking scones.
Birds do not.
Only English birds, and
And
they're
that-
little bitches.
Well, no, there's too much sugar in them for birds too. You actually make them sick. So that's on
No
Peter.
wonder fucking all the animals are dying
Be the guinea pig.
instead of...
Instead
Oh,
of
right.
saying that, you should say be the test tube.
Oh, that's rude to test tube, baby. Shout out.
Wait, so that one's confusing me because you put both up your butt of them.
Yeah, yeah.
You'd do the test tube to loosen it for the guinea pig to get in.
Absolutely.
Beat a dead horse.
Beat off a dead horse.
Instead of saying beat off a dead horse, you got to say feed a fed horse.
Why would you feed a
Why
fed
would
horse?
you overfeed a horse? That's overfeeding.
Goldfish die from being overfed, so I'm sure horses do. Like, the last thing they need is some fat going to their giant cocks.
Really, it should be beat off a live horse.
Yeah. They
Or
got-
feed a live horse. Your dick. Bring home the bacon.
Oh, no.
Bring home the bagels. Aren't they made from animal products, though?
Yeah, you're right. Surely there's milk in a bagel.
Fuck. I don't know if they're trolls or they're just really
You gotta
dumb.
bring home the bagels. I do fucking... Yeah, I'll bring home the
I hate
bagel.
bagels. No,
What do you
they're
mean?
overrated.
Who's
Oh.
rating bagels that high?
Everyone does, especially Americans. They fucking love them. Bagel, have a bagel. You been to America? They love bagels.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a Jewish
They're shit. Not the Jewish people. Bagels are.
thing. Let's use that soundbite later, guys.
And last one, take the bull by the horns. Instead of saying that, you should say, take the flower by the thorns. There's no sense.
Imagine that, like Happy Valentine's Day. It's like, dude, your fucking hands are bleeding. Makes no fucking sense.
So that's Peter. They started an innocuous troll tweet about
That's
I was going to say Steve Hawkins. What's his name again? Steve Irwin.
Stephen
And now
Hawking.
they got the world
Take a dig
united.
at him next.
The world united.
They're taking aim at everyone, all the dead people.
We should do something. And that's what's like, everyone's like, how can we fight back this injustice and kill more animals? Could we? Just to annoy them? That's what's going on their Twitter at the moment. Everyone's trolling the fuck out of them. They're just sending photos of their steaks going, until you apologize, I'm gonna have a steak for breakfast every day.
This is the same type of shit that got Trump elected. These PETA people. Like just like so extreme that it makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
I found a pretty good story this week.
Tell me, Thomas.
Hawaii are looking at changing the legal smoking age to 100.
Smoking of
Ciggies.
weed or ciggies?
Ciggies.
100.
So
In
like
dog years or human years?
human years. So it's like instead of just trying to ban the shit, it's like let's just get all these people who are on their deathbed the fuck out of here.
And they got a better chance of getting to 100 if they don't smoke. I don't think that goes far enough. I think if you make it to 100 years of age, you should be able to do anything you want. No more laws apply to you.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, you should be able to just get on whatever drug you want.
You can have a firearm.
You're allowed firearms anyway.
No, but you can shoot people. Like, just let the old people live out their days.
Yeah, I think
And like,
that's
if you
your
can't get
reward.
away from 100-year-old,
That's your
you're fucking,
reward,
that's your
yeah.
fault.
That's your reward. And that'd be a sick documentary. It's kind of like, what's that cleansing movie?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Tonya, what is it? A cleansing movie. Producer Tonya's on the case. It's like where they kill everyone.
The Purge.
The Purge.
She's done it.
So it's like, and because they live to 100, they understand who should be purged.
Yeah, fuck
They've
yeah.
got 100.
Oh, but the problem is they're very racist, old people. Very racist. Old people would just be killing like gay people, and they'd be horrible. They're very, very bad people. Old people. We forget this. All our problems, old people. That's why you can't buy a house, Frenchy.
So they should be able to smoke when they get to 100 and
Smoke
but
baddies.
not shoot people.
No, I'm back on it. What else could they do that's illegal?
I think
it'd be kind of funny. It'd be pretty entertaining. Like you see a 100-year-old cruising down here just punching people.
just punching people.
Like it wouldn't hurt that bad.
They should get a really big security guard that carries them around on their back.
In like a baby Bjorn.
Yeah, because they
Like on the
probably
front.
can't. They probably can't walk too fast as 100. But you know what? Congrats for
No,
living
fuck
this long.
that. Then we've got like fucking 100-year-olds on robots walking around
on
killing
robots,
people.
on robots. It's a movie I'm writing.
Yeah, let's do it. What's it called?
I guess it would be a sequel to Grumpy Old Men.
Grumpier old man.
Grumpier,
very
the
hungry.
grumpiest, the
The
grumpiest
grumpiest.
old
The
men.
grumpening.
The grumpening. No, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Should we write it?
Or 100-year war. Because then you think
Oh.
it's about a war that lasts 100 years, but it's really when you get to when they get to 100, they just start a war. They get
True.
these X-Men type powers.
And then it's like, how do we kill the old people? And all you have to do is just let them try and hop out of the bath by themselves.
let them walk down some stairs.
It always
with
gets
a slippery handrail.
the silent killer.
Oh. I often wonder, like, okay, how could we fit out an old person? Like, I also think that would be a good show.
What?
Pimp My Granddad.
Oh, that's mad. I love
Yeah.
that.
So instead of Ice. Who is it? Ice Cube. It's not Ice Cube. Exhibit.
Yeah.
Exhibit doesn't.
Yo.
He doesn't pimp a car. He pimps your granddad or your grandma.
The problem is he'll just put fucking LCD screens on their
Yeah, that'd
backs.
be
He
sick.
always just puts TVs everywhere.
How much better would it be chatting to them when they got a screen on the front of you? Oh yeah. Oh okay.
But you know it'd just be boring shit, like playing on them, like
Oh, what
Golden
would be
Girls, Golden Girls
Or-
MASH.
I thought you said it'd be boring shit.
Yeah, you would watch that.
I
You said you
would.
watched Jag. No one fucking watches Jag, bro.
I didn't watch it. My dad would watch it.
You were
and I'd
defensive
watch
of it.
It's not It's not a bad show.
Yeah,
It's
cool, man.
quite interesting. She was a beautiful lady. Captain Harm's a beautiful man. They got
You know a lot about
They've
it.
got these interesting like court cases that are like, you know what?
Tell me one.
I'm learning about life, and I'm also learning about.
Do you remember one of the plots?
Oh, it's something about someone in the Navy committed a crime, and then they
That's
had to
the whole
defend
show.
him. Yeah, exactly. And then they're like, he's innocent, but everyone thought he was guilty. But Captain Harm knew he was innocent.
Okay, you're a fan.
But anyway, so pimp my.
What else would you get
Pimp
him?
my grandma.
Like some big rims? Give him a big rim job.
Big rims. Or what you'd get is press a button, rollerblades, Heelys come out of their shoes.
Fuck,
4
that'd
feet.
kill him
Or
instantly.
feet. Well, you wouldn't. You'd have training wheels on them.
Okay.
So you'd have like a wheel coming out the back of them, and they're sort of
Oh,
on.
and they're walkers. You
Oh,
could
they're
do a lot
walkers,
to
yeah.
their walkers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
We're
put
getting there.
a hot tub in it. In the walker. Like a little standing
Oh
hot
yeah,
tub.
and then you can go in it with them.
Yeah. Why not?
I guess they got quite flappy boobs too. You could do something with.
Have you
there's
seen
a lot
old
of there's a
people
lot of
titties?
distance to put some pimp stuff in there. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
So like, I guess what the best thing would do use, okay, titties going down to there. Let's say hypothetically, you'd put you'd not empty them out fully, but you'd make a little zip there, unzip them, keep some food in there, some lollies for the grandkids. Do you know what I mean? Some
Yeah.
chewing
It'll be
gum.
hard candy.
Hard candy. It'll be
like
hard
those
candy in one.
boiled lollies.
Hard candy in one titty, maybe some cards in the other one, crossword puzzle.
Yep.
Unzip. Oh yeah, he wants to play cards. Like, oh well. You know?
It'll be the fun bags.
Oi, that would be the best. Okay, you're going to 2 sets of grandparents. You're going to one, not pimped out.
Yeah.
Or you're going to pimped out. One's got an LCD screen in their fucking
Yeah.
chest.
You'd change grandparents. You'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Well, you just wouldn't see your other ones, and then the other ones would be like, oh,
Rats.
what?
That's what they say. Rats.
They just say rats.
Yeah. Haven't you talked to old people?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Do an impression of an old person. I'm not sure if you've met one.
Hello, darling. I'm old.
That's
was pretty
very
good. That's pretty accurate.
That was very good.
Oh, shit. We've lost it today. We are all over the place.
We had a big weekend. I'm filming on the weekend. I
Yeah, we
shot
did,
all
man.
Saturday for some of my
2
stuff.
sketches.
I did a film clip and I did a really good sketch. Then we shot early Sunday morning for Tom's stuff in Olympic Park.
It was fucking tiring, bro.
It was tiring. It was good, but it's like
It was productive. I like being productive.
actually we did something with our lives. It's
Yeah.
nice.
We'll try and keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, we'll keep the ball rolling. We'll keep the mental and physical, emotional ball rolling. All the balls will be rolling.
Balls.
Which,
All right, so I've got another story here.
oh, okay. I was about to
A Fox News host told viewers live on air that he has not washed his hands in a decade because germs are not a real thing.
He told him live on air.
Yeah. On the right-wing channel's breakfast show, Fox and Friends, Pete Hegseth
That's
claimed
sick.
germs don't exist because they cannot be seen by the naked eye, which is a weird way to gauge whether things exist or not.
he can't see it by the naked eye, so it doesn't exist.
That's right.
That I can't argue that logic. Name one other thing.
What about your heart?
You can see that with your naked eye. You just got to cut open your chest.
Have you?
Yeah, I've seen cadavers. I've seen a heart.
Have you seen your heart, though?
Oh, no.
Yeah, so it might not exist by that logic.
I agree.
Oh,
Isn't that the point?
I bet you don't wash your hands.
No, I wash my hands when I need to.
When?
When I get something on them.
I feel like Frenchy's the type of guy shits and then eats a sandwich?
No, I would wash them after shitting. Just in case I use thin toilet paper, pokes through, that happens.
Oh, you love when that happens. You always come out and I can tell because you got a smile on your face. You're like, I just did the best shit. I was like, oh, you went through that single ply, didn't you, dog? And you're like, yeah, boy.
And then Grandma's like, I'm old. That's a real conversation. I don't often wash them after pissing. Well, I do, but often I don't even hold my cock. I'll just pull my pants down like I'm in primary school. You put them down the ankles.
I would not be surprised if I
stand at the
walked into a fucking trough and you just had your pants down.
Yeah, that's how I piss. I'm just windmilling. But also in my bathroom, our middle bathroom, we don't have a sink. We've just got a shower.
Gross,
so you got to turn on the shower to wash your hands. And so it gets on your upper arms too, so it's not worth it sometimes.
Yeah. What? But you got a sink in your room. Why don't you wash your hands there?
Well, I do when I piss in my sink in my room. Well, I'm not even joking for everyone listening. That's well, I don't anymore because the sink's like half blocked.
Yeah, because you shit in there as well,
still,
don't you?
No,
You dirty boy.
It just gets blocked. Sinks get blocked. And
Yeah,
so
because all your pubes are fucking.
I can
in
keep
there.
rotating the water through with a plunger. So but cleanliness is. I agree with him in some aspect. People do overrate it.
But 10 years.
Yeah,
That's
but
fun.
has he gone sick?
That it doesn't say.
So that's what I'm interested in. Because there is that theory, like the 5-second rule. If you eat more bacteria, you got a better immune system, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I believe that. Like, I think if you were to grow up with cats, you probably wouldn't be allergic as much and stuff like that.
I remember I was at my parents. Back when I was living at my parents, I was cooking because it was chicken. It was like chicken with like cream and what the fuck that one's called.
Oh, yeah, chicken Kiev.
Yeah, chicken Kiev. It was a chicken Kiev.
Mm.
And everyone was out and I was cooking by myself and I was real excited to eat it. It was smelling so good.
Mm.
And then I was double checking the box of how long I should cook it for. And let's say I think I was doing this in maybe 2006. Like it was a while ago. It was like 10 years ago. It was like
13 years ago.
Yeah. So I was 5 years old. But anyway, I checked out the use by date. It said it would have been out of date by about 5 years.
The chicken?
Yes, because it was right in the deep chest freezer.
Oh, shit.
But in my mind, if it's frozen, it doesn't get bacteria. Because that's what I always learn is you freeze something, you can eat that whenever you want later. So I had a decision to make. It's already cooked. It smells fine.
Yeah.
It's been in frozen. What do you think I did, Tom?
You ate
I
the
ate
shit out of it. Yeah. How was it? Did you get sick?
It was fine.
Tastes a bit weird.
I didn't get sick. I didn't get like fever sick. I did a few loose stools. Loose stools, single ply toilet paper.
That's not true. Like there is still a life to something in the freezer.
Yeah, there definitely is.
Yeah.
There definitely is. It was definitely. It tasted a bit stringy too.
Yeah, stringy.
Yeah, it was a bit like
when your chicken's stringy, something's wrong.
It wasn't. But it was also in my mind. I'm like, am I just thinking it's bad because I've listened to society's myths?
That's a tough one.
I'm interested about the washing hands thing. You got to wash it at some point.
I'll tell you what's fucked. I was thinking about this today. It's like because I walked into a toilet stall and it smelled like shit, and like you shut the door and you got to turn the little latch, and it's like that dude just did a shit, but he definitely hadn't washed his hands before he turned that latch that I just touched. It's kind of a gross system.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And it's like such a like intricate thing to touch. Like you can't just fucking do it with your foot.
So you did a shit in a public bathroom today?
No, I'm saying I went in after a guy and it smelled like shit, and then I turned the latch and I was like, he definitely.
So you locked the door to do a pee in a public in a toilet?
Yeah, 100%.
You're a little bitch.
Dude, I'll tell you what's fucking annoying.
Toilet, but to lock the door while you.
What do you mean they don't shut?
No, yeah, but no one's gonna see your ding dong. You got the back to the.
Yeah, but you're that annoying cunt who you're in the end stall and you're walking along and you think no one's in there because the fucking door's open. You walked in and your fucking ass is hanging out because you don't use your hands to piss.
Yeah, my pants on the ground.
Like that's annoying. Then I walk in almost behind you and then we're in the same cubicle.
It's just funny that you're that paranoid about. Like, I'm gonna lock it. I have a little pee-pee. Now I can unlock it. Phew, no one came in and watched me. Who's gonna want to watch you, bro?
What are you talking about?
Why do you lock the door to pee?
But there's other people. Other people don't want to see your fucking bare ass as well, dude.
No one gives a fuck. There's urinals there.
Yeah, but I
If
don't
they didn't want to
fucking
see
stand
someone
next to some
pee, they
old
wouldn't go
dude's
into a
dick.
bathroom with a urinal.
What are you talking about?
But you can go in. I'm saying you can go into this cubicle. Fine. You want to be a cubicle piss up. Fine. I've
But you
done it
leave the
before
door
too.
open.
Leave the door open.
Why? That's weird, man.
Is it weird?
Yeah, that's
I
weird.
understand
of
it'd
you.
be weird for a girl to do that. Because
But
they're
it's
just
just-
facing that way. But you're not facing that way. You're just there going, yep, there you go, done my business. I don't have to
You
touch
might
the
as
door
well
now.
go to the urinal if you're going to do that.
Well, yeah, I usually do, but sometimes urinals are full.
You're a weird man.
We
And then you
differ
walk
on
out without washing your
bathroom
hands,
etiquette.
don't you?
Well, you can wash your hands. You just don't want to turn the tap off because that's when you get the germs again.
The most of them are auto, aren't they? These days?
I think if you're wanking, you should lock the door.
I think that's weird. I wank with the door open.
I know, I've seen.
It's like, where's the surprise if they don't see you? I saw a clip the other day of a fucking dude and he's doing a shit. And then this dude in a suit comes under the fucking door and he's just watching him. Like laying on the bathroom floor looking up at him. And the dude's like, what the hell, man? I'm filming you. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And he's just like a fucking weird creep who watches people shit.
Can you show me this?
I'll find
Get
it.
it up. Get it up.
You talk about the next story.
Okay, the next story is just a quick story. It happened the day after last week's podcast. Harry Potter is in South Australia. He has landed on our shores. His Muggle name is Daniel Radcliffe. I didn't know that. I'm pretty sure it's Harry Potter. There's been photos of him with at the gym in Adelaide with a few footballers and stuff like that. He's over here shooting a movie, which is a movie. It's based in South Africa. I'm gonna get the exact name. I'm pretty sure it's called Escape from Pretoria or some shit like that, which I find weird. I feel like, isn't it weird filming a movie about Pretoria in Adelaide, Tom?
I mean, Adelaide's got a lot going for it. I like Adelaide. It's probably cheap as to film there.
Yeah, it's called Escape from Pretoria. It's about escaping from a Pretoria prison, and they're filming in Adelaide. That's the city that's most like a prison, South African prison, South Australia.
Yeah, absolutely. Why do so many serial killers come out of Adelaide as well? I swear
There's not much else to do there.
Yeah, see, like you might as well.
During
I
Fringe,
don't know. I can't.
nah, Snowtown is.
I'm not sure if
yeah.
this is the right one.
Okay, so
There's a toilet stall we're
can you
looking at.
put the
I don't know if there's audio.
microphone? Okay, here's the toilet stall.
Bro, watch on the floor. Watch on the floor. I've been recording you the whole time in these restroom. Sorry.
What the fuck?
That's something you do, bro.
That was
So
like
basically, it was like a toilet stall, and then he turned the camera to the side, and there was a dude just like on his side on the floor staring at him doing a shit.
We'll try to put the video up on the YouTube. It's really bizarre.
That's weird.
And
eh?
it was like a middle-aged man, kind of from.
It looked like Fred Armisen,
who's
or whatever
that?
his name is. The guy who's like Miss Scoozy from
Yeah,
Euro
but-
Trip.
It also looked like the guy
He looked like a scientist.
from Ocean's 11. You know, the Soul, the guy who has the money.
Nope.
Okay.
But it looked like Juice Bigelow as well.
Jules Bigelow. It didn't look anything like him. Actually.
Well, it might have been Rob Schneider, guys.
What?
There's a good chance it was Rob Schneider. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, move on.
So the Oscars was today. Did you watch it?
No.
Why not?
Did you?
You're in the business.
We're in the business of Oscars. I did not watch it. I do not give a fuck about the Oscars. Do you care about them?
Not really.
I need to get something. You talk for a bit.
All right. The only time I care about the Oscars is if there's like mad hype on a film, I might go check it out. But most of the time, it's just shit that's like overly arty and not necessarily good.
What They got the best popular.
You got to talk into the microphone. I can't translate what you say half the time. I'm not going to be able to do it today.
They've got a new category. That's best popular movie.
They've got a new category, guys, called Best Popular Movie, Frenchy says. And I think he also said it was Juice Bigelow this year. He's really everywhere.
Fuck, that movie deserved an Oscar. It's so good. Name a bad Rob Schneider film. You can't do it. You can't do it.
The Hot Chick, classic.
Yeah, the Oscars. I think it's so wanky. It's just so much fucking they're just beating their own dicks. Like, look at me, look at us. Oh, and it's all fake. It's all fucking rigged. It's not. I thought it's so funny. It's never the best film, but it's who does the best campaign. You know what I mean? It's picked by judges, so that automatically means it's subjective.
Yeah,
it's not
It's
objectively.
a very
that's the best film.
subjective film.
Exactly. And then did you talk about the categories yet?
No.
So the categories they weren't going to air on the telecast. They weren't going to air the best editor and the best cinematographer, which is the
main jobs.
Make a movie without those two. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be.
Yeah,
even A Night in Paris had a cinematographer.
Who was it?
I guess it was
Spielberg.
No, it was Paris Hilton and her boyfriend. Even the Kim Kardashian porno had a cinematographer. That was Ray J. That was a self-filmed one. Still, that's a cinematographer. You can't get porn without a cinematographer.
It was like the Blair Witch Project. That shit was shaky and terrifying.
A lot of screaming. So we decided, let's not talk about the Oscars. We don't give a fuck who wins. We're going to talk about the better Oscars. All the Oscars we like more than the actual Oscars. Firstly, Oscar Pistorius. I don't like what he did, but that's how much I hate the Oscars. He's the Blade Runner, they call him.
Yeah. What he lacks in leg, he makes up with in bullets.
Fuck. I was like, as soon as I brought him up, I'm like, fuck, this is going to get edgy quick.
That shit was fucked.
Yes.
She definitely made a leg joke. That's what I've always thought.
No, well, what it was,
she made him
Oscar
angry.
Pistorius, if you don't know, he's a South African sprinter who killed his girlfriend through a locked bathroom door because he thought she was a robber.
And he had one
That's
leg.
what he claimed.
No legs.
What I heard is she was cheating on him with a different sportsman.
Who had 3 legs.
3 legs, yes.
Yeah, it really hurt.
Jim Jeffries has got a really good bit about Oscar Pistorius. Yeah, he tells the whole story, and then he gets to the bit where she's locked in the bathroom, and he says it's quite a flimsy door, and it's just unlucky it's the one guy in South Africa who can't kick the door down. And because he's got the blades, he goes boing. Second favorite Oscar, Oscar the Grouch.
I live in a trash can. I always remember Dave Chappelle's talking about it.
I'm old.
He's like, of course I'm grumpy. I live in a trash can.
I've got his Wikipedia now, and I read it today because we were preparing for this podcast. You're fucking welcome. Oscar the Grouch is a character on the television program Sesame Street. He has a green body, no visible nose.
No visible nose. But we assume it's in there somewhere. It's on his back.
What was that necessary? And no nose. Like, wait a minute. There's no visible one. You cannot be...
And it's like, what else? Does he have ears?
He might have a zip in his titty and has the nose in there.
Fuck,
like an old pimped out woman.
Because if something smells, you can just zip it back up. That's good.
And he no visible nose and lives in a trash can.
That's not a great life. That's a shit life.
But at least
you got no nose. So you can't smell the trash.
Smell the trash. That's a little mercy there, isn't it?
That is good.
I've never even thought about that.
There's a tip for homeless people. Cut your fucking nose off.
Cut your nose off.
That's fucking...
Or actually, you still smell, I think, about a nose. I think you need to block it up. Super glue.
Man, there are some smelly homeless people.
Oi. Can you tell the world what you did to me when I walked in? I thought that was rude.
Yeah. So Frenchy walks in. He's like walking around. It's like... I had to go get him some deodorant. Hey, motherfucker, he's wearing a muscle shirt.
It's a singlet. It's not a muscle shirt.
It's a muscle shirt. You have cut the sleeves off it to reveal your arms.
No, it's a
yes,
singlet.
it's not a singlet.
Still a singlet. I cut the sleeves off a
You
t-shirt
cut them off.
to make it a singlet.
Yep.
Anyway, that's not the point.
But you've got really
I'm
bad
sitting there
BO.
minding my own business. I'm not like I'm doing this to him. I'm sitting
You
there.
didn't need to do that. You stunk
arms
out
are
the whole
sharp.
fucking place when you walked
Tom
in.
just hands me deodorant, and him and his girlfriend start snickering. They both laugh and go,
That's 'cause we're both
like
going-
we've talked about this before. That's what it was like. It was like they've talked about my BO before.
It's pretty fucking consistent.
And I did not like it. I did not appreciate that.
I've never been more envious of Oscar the Grouch.
I had a shower today and I put on deodorant, so I really don't know.
Well, fuck. Are
I
you a
think you're
teenage
smelling
boy? Because
yourself.
you got some fucking hormones,
Thank
son.
you. Get me some Lynx Africa deodorant then.
You need it.
I would. Anyway, his favourite thing is trash, as evidenced by his song "I Love Trash."
I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that one.
It went to number 3, I think.
Oh,
on,
fuck yeah.
On the
Post
hottest Triple
Malone
J
was in it,
hottest
wasn't it?
100. Yes, him and Post Malone
Yeah.
and Lil Yachty.
Excuse me?
Lil Yachty was in it.
Oh, Little Yachty.
Shannon Knoll did one.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
It was a big song. With a running theme being his collection of seemingly useless items. Although the term grouch aptly describes Oscar's misanthropic interaction with the other characters, it also refers to his species.
Species.
It's the species of grouch, I believe. His
Fuck.
birthday is on June 1. There you go. There you
Oh,
go.
that's my girlfriend's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Tonya.
She
For
was
June
born
1.
in a trash can.
Nice, Tonya. June 1, 2005 is her birthday. You're not refuting that.
Nope, that's a fact. That's fucked up. man.
Same birthday as Oscar the Grouch.
Mm-mm.
And the other Oscars we found.
What else you got? I don't know any Oscars.
We found Oscar Wilde.
Oh, of course.
What's he do, Tom?
He's a writer?
I believe he is too.
Mm.
He has these famous quotes.
Is Oscar one of those names that's not that popular anymore? I don't know any Oscars.
Still more popular than Adolf.
True.
Mm.
That was a popular name.
Oh, yeah. I was going to call my kids Adolf.
You've got kids? Why have I never met them?
Probably. I'm going to hit you with some Oscar Wilde quotes because these are
Okay.
the real Oscars. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken.
That sucks.
That's deep, bro. That's really deep. I thought that was good.
That shit's garbage.
So who are you going to be then if you're not going to be yourself?
I don't know. Put it in the trash.
Okay, well, these are all really good quotes. You might like,
Mm-hmm.
we're all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars.
Trash. It's another Oscar the Grouch reference. They're both Oscar the Grouch references.
I'm not going to read any more of these quotes. Apparently they're trash. Sorry, Oscar Wilde. Overrated. We've made the call. Go hang your head in shame with Peter.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here. You and Peter on our most hated list. And I mean Peter from Hunger Games this time.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that little nerd. He should have been friend zone.
Would
She
you-
should have gone Liam. She should have gone Liam Hemsworth.
All right, here's the
Yep,
thing.
Good.
So, Hunger Games.
Yes.
You're in it.
Oh,
What's your weapon of choice?
my dick.
Right.
Yep.
Just prick him to death.
No. Here's the thing.
With the big nut?
If it's I would say my dick and the full bladder. So I have a water sack constantly.
Nice.
They're coming up there. I'm gonna go kill you, motherfucker. Whatever they do. Pants down, start pissing on myself. You're not gonna kill someone who's pissing on themselves. Shit in my hands, rub it on myself. Then you're not gonna kill someone who's doing that.
So wait,
Let's leave the crazy guy to last.
why'd you choose that as your weapon though? Because I don't think they were going to go, all right, Frenchy, cut that dick off. You can't have that as your weapon.
You're saying I've already got that still.
Well, I'd assume
I'm all
so.
man. That was my superpower, my super skill. Okay, weapon.
What, pissing? Sort
No,
of
but
skill.
no one thought of that in the Hunger
Why
Games.
didn't you say water?
No one thought of that in the Hunger Games.
Why didn't you say water and laxatives or just laxatives? Because it's probably water.
Okay, a weapon. I guess. Oh, a mirror would be good.
A what?
Mirror. the reflective thing. You know what I'm saying? And full body. Okay, so old mate Jacko, whatever, Yakko, I think his name was. One of them's running at me. Jaco, he's running at me. I'm gonna fucking kill you. He's got an axe. Boom, hold the mirror up. He sees himself. That's what I look like. I can't kill myself. I've got to be myself. Everyone else is already taken. And,
Damn it, Oscar.
And then he gets lost in his own reflection, especially if it's a vain guy. There's a Greek thing about that. And while he's there looking at his own reflection, I sneak around. Shit on him.
I knew that was happening.
What would you have as your weapon?
I don't know, a gun?
You can't have a gun. You can't have
We
a
didn't
gun.
establish the rules.
I'd
I'll fucking take a
I'd have a
gun.
pimped out grandma.
Get him. Hey, I'm coming to get you. I'm an old
She's
person.
got a fucking bazooka titty.
Just one of those things that gets you to go upstairs.
I actually used to think about that a lot. I reckon I'd survive Hunger Games. I reckon I'd win.
Why?
Okay, firstly, thin. Standing next to a tree. I am the tree. Can't see me.
From all those practices of backstage and
Yep, from all those practices of school plays.
school plays, yeah.
Easy to hide because I'm thin. I can just stand behind a tree,
Mhm.
behind a reed. Perfect. That's like how Rue survived for so long. She climbed the tree, stuff like that. Secondly, obviously I'm covered in shin piss.
Obviously. That's blackface, but
Thirdly, I reckon I'd be... Because here's the thing. You get to hang out with them before.
right.
The vibe of the people who was entering that, they would have seen my videos, I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon.
They'd be fans.
I reckon they would be. There was a lot of lads competing. I reckon. I'll get along with a lot of them. I reckon. You know what I mean?
But they got to
Made
kill
a few
you.
of the girls on Tinder before. You know what I mean? Make a few fall in love with me, so they're not gonna kill me. The lads, I'm like, yo, what's
Right.
up, boys? Yo, fucking never dog the boys. We're the boys. You can't kill the boys on a Saturday. That sort of shit. We're good.
And you'd lie
Kill
and
the
you'd kill them.
nerds. No, I wouldn't kill them at first.
But then you wouldn't win.
Well, I've got the merit trick, don't I? They would kill themselves.
True.
I don't know. I just think I'd be all right. Get a bow, shoot a bow and arrow.
Oh, so now you want a normal weapon. Mr. Pooh and shit
Well,
one.
you got a gun. What sort of gun you got?
Big one.
Should have got bullets though, because it's gonna be.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's dumb. That's a dumb move.
We can't just get bullets. We only have one thing.
Yeah, only
one bullet.
thing, one
Yeah,
thing.
great.
I always thought it'd be sick being alive when they had the wars, like with swords and stuff.
That would be. Imagine that,
Like,
but
it's brutal, I get it, but it's such a cooler way to fight than like guns.
yeah. Imagine
mean?
that, but you've trained up, you're all ready to go, and some cunt just gets you from behind and cuts your arm off. You'd be so devo.
First battle. How come there wasn't a ninja on the Hunger Games?
That's a good point.
I'd like to see a Hunger Games crossover.
Like the cast of Friends caught in the Hunger Games.
That'd be really good.
That would be sick.
Well, I think you need 12, so you need Friends, and then I guess Big Bang Theory would be good too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they had all these nerdy ways to do it.
Oh, they'd be so good to
and then
kill.
Joe would just be like, how you doing?
Yeah.
And
Chandler would be like, no, Cookie. And Monica would just be cleaning up all the dead bodies. Phoebe would be singing and being like, why can't we all get along?
And what Rachel be doing? Just fucking them all.
Yeah, she'd be fucking
She'd
them.
fuck 'em
And then
all.
Ross would just be going, I'm Ross. I'm Ross.
I think that'd be good. Okay, Friends, Hunger Games.
That's pretty funny. We should do that as a sketch.
Oh,
That'd be a rogue sketch.
pretty dated. Both of those are pretty
Very dated. I like it.
Okay, I'm with you.
All right, what's a modern show?
Well, I'm all meant crossover. Like, it's kind of like, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. But Hunger Games. So Shannon Knowles in there.
Casey Donovan, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
She's in everything.
There's a Transformer.
Someone from-
Liam Neeson.
Someone from
Liam
Gogglebox.
Neeson would be good at it.
Oh, jeez.
Ja Rule.
Yeah, he'd organise it, but he'd fuck it.
Something just came out about Ja Rule. He and everyone's trolling him, saying it's his worst idea since Fire Festival. Because he performed at the Milwaukee Bucks halftime show.
Yeah.
Because it was 90s theme night.
Right.
And so he was like the halftime entertainment. and it's so bad.
Is it?
It's so he starts off with his speech. He's like, "Yo, it's 90s night, and they got a 2000s artist in here, but that's okay. Like, I guess my album came out in 1999, so I guess it still counts. Are you ready?" And he looks over at the DJ, and these DJs like, "No, I just gotta change this thing, mate." He's like, "We're not ready." There's like the DJ is just so bad. He like doesn't have the songs ready. Then the audio sucks too, and Ja Rule just.
It wouldn't be Ja Rule's organisation. We saw how that went.
I thought it was. So it's just that guy, and then 50 Cent. He's got a running beef with 50 Cent. If you follow 50 Cent's Instagram, he always posts shit about Ja Rule.
Really?
50 Cent did the thing where he bought out the whole front row of Ja Rule's concert just so no one would be there.
I love that.
The whole front bit of it, yeah. And so 50 Cent shared it again.
I'm going to start doing that to you,
Get
if
the
I could
strap.
afford it.
I'd love that. Someone do that to me.
Just because then you'd sell more tickets.
Fuck off. And then I can just move them forward anyway. It's not hard. If
Yeah, you're
no
right.
one showed up. You have to buy the whole venue, and then I just wouldn't have to perform.
What would you do instead?
I guess you'd have to buy the whole venue except like 5 tickets.
That would be funny.
That'd be the way to make it awkward.
Yeah. Your crowd work would really go to shit if there was just 2 people.
I've done a show with 3 people
Really?
in Edinburgh because you do such small rooms and you're on every night. All the Aussies and the fans get out of the way early, and then some nights are just.
That would be fucking
That's
weird.
what it's like. Well, it's kind of the problem the first time I did it, I didn't really read the room. I still tried to do material and stuff. You just really got to tone your show back and make it more of a conversation with friends. It's really weird as shit.
That is weird, man.
You
What do you do after it? You can go out and shake hands.
Yeah. I shake hands with him. Julian show me, how we going? Okay, there's only 3 of us, and you're all sitting on different seats. Do you not know each other? No.
It's like we might as well go to dinner together.
Okay, yeah.
It seems a bit formal.
It's like a dinner party with a
Strangers.
with a guy who smells like shit and piss because
Yeah.
he's ready for Hunger Games.
Oh, is that what you did on the way here?
Yep.
That's why I had to give you deodorant.
I don't even smell.
Old Oscar doesn't have a nose.
Fuck, this has been a good podcast. We're coming towards the end of it. We've got a few little bits
what's
to
your
go.
brother's
My
messages?
brother sent me another message. I love... we could try to call him too, actually.
Yeah, let's
I'll
do it.
read his message, then we'll try to call him. Okay, he sent this one. He listens to the podcast, so he knows. No intro required. I've developed a hypothesis while driving in traffic. Several times I had to brake for people changing lanes into a gap that was too small for them to fit. I checked for the usual signs that someone may be an inferior driver. Old,
Oh my god.
wearing a hat, female.
Wearing a hat?
No.
I should be more shocked at the female bit, but
Yeah. Wearing a hat. That's what I was like, what? It was a little compliment sandwich there, but reverse. They weren't present, but I realized they were all male and driving ostentatious cars.
I don't even know what that means.
I think fancy, like fucking show-offy type.
Right.
My hypothesis out of that is all these people have small penises and haven't encountered a situation where they don't fit before.
Oh.
That's where he's going with that. To test this, my understanding is
That was a big sigh.
Tom has the penis of a 7-year-old. Brackets, which is why he likes to play in that age group. Whereas you have a relatively normal penis,
Ooh.
genetically similar to my own.
Why do you guys compare dicks?
We did it. We were at the urinal once, and we saw.
Were you at the urinal or did you leave the door open?
We left the door open. He just popped his head underneath. Going, there you go.
I'm Rob Schneider.
So you can be the test subjects. You both can be the test subjects for this. Does this fit into that? Get a socket set and a few random bolts. Then each guess the smallest socket that the bolt fits into.
What is happening?
So I wrote, lol. And so if people can't guess what fits into it on a small scale, they can't do it on a big scale, like on a road. Because exactly, they assume that there's a whole gap anything can fit into because it's been their experience to date.
That's just strange. That was really a roller coaster of facts. That's a weird
quite
one.
long, too. That would have taken a while to write out.
There was a lot of twists and turns. He should write books that no one reads.
But like, I get what he's trying to say. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, that can fit into that. And that's what they're doing with their car. Like, yeah, I can fit in.
But
there.
I think the difference is these things can slow down and let people in.
Yeah, and
There is a
people
clear-
just come. They know they can't fit into the gap. They're just like, fuck it, I'm going anyway.
Well, I had an example of that today. So it was like where my lane actually ends. So it's like left, merge right. And if you do it properly, it should just be like a zipper, like 1 for 1. And the traffic should keep going quite smooth. But this old guy next to me, I could see him like revving his car to be really close to the car in front to not let me
what
in.
a fuckhead.
And I was like, I could see him and he was just being a dick. And I was like, I'm still going to go for it. And you're just going to have to back off. And he did. And he's like, I can see him like getting angry. It's like, I know I couldn't have fit there.
What a fuckhead.
But
Yeah,
he was just being a
that's
dick.
different
And you're just like,
situation.
yeah. But it's similar.
Yep, I think we need to get to the bottom of this. Let's give my brother a call, see if he picks
Our
up.
first caller.
Is this our first caller?
I think so.
Wow, you're witnessing history, guys. Listening to.
Hey, mate.
Hey, Matt, you're alive on the podcast. How you going?
Not bad.
We just read out your changing lanes hypothesis.
Oh, yeah. What does Tom think?
I'm not sure. I don't know. It's an interesting one. We're going to get...
How do you go working out if something's going to fit into a sort of hole? Or,
I don't know, visually gauge it, I guess.
yeah,
Or lubricant.
Ben's not real good at working out that sort of stuff anyway.
How do you know how do you know that your dick's similar to your brother's?
And I know what?
How do you know your dick's the same size as your brother's?
Oh, we're in the urinal one time, and he like looks over. Yeah, you got the same dick as me.
That's so funny. He didn't say that he looked over in his story.
So we both looked over.
That sounds like you did.
Okay, well maybe it was me then.
Yeah, I can't remember who did actually.
That's funny.
He definitely followed it up with, do you want to do an X?
Yeah. Not ecstasy, no.
An ex-girlfriend?
No, not an ex-girlfriend. It's just where you
Oh, cross swords.
cross swords and your streams form an X.
Yeah.
Well, not cross swords, cross streams, I think.
Yeah, cross streams. Yeah, you don't cross penises. You cross streams, yes, and it forms an X.
You guys made an X, like an X Factor with your two dicks in a cross. Is that what you did?
Or X-Man.
Yeah, the X-Man.
X-Man. I'll give you a call later, Matt. Thanks.
Position where you cross them,
What?
and then...
Keep going.
no, I hadn't quite thought how it was going to finish.
Yeah.
Just starting to think about the logistics there, you know.
Well, thanks for being our very first call on the podcast, Matthew. We're going to send you a free tank top.
What, breakfast shirt?
We're not sponsored by them anymore, so it'll be Frenchy merch. Well, they might pick the sponsorship back up, so who knows? Talk to you later. See ya. Okay, I thought he might say something embarrassing, so I was like, let's hang up quick.
He did reveal that you looked at the dick.
Someone lit. We'd had a few. We're at the Steelers Club. I remember the situation. It was funny.
It could have been a lot worse, though. Imagine if you looked over and he had a monster cock and yours was tiny or something like that. It's like, oh, damn it.
Yeah.
At least it was even. At least God was
his
even.
is bigger,
Right.
but that's because it was hard. That's a joke. How long have we done? Should we
think
wrap
we
it up,
should
or should
wrap
we
it.
get into
Do you want me to look up some
the laugh
reviews?
stuff? Yeah, look up the reviews.
That's funny.
It's been a good chat, guys.
What a journey.
What a journey.
What do you got going on this week, Frenchy?
Oh, just editing that video. I think I was going to have a run, but I'm still sore
When's
from
it gonna
soccer
come out?
yesterday, so I think I might not. I played soccer everyone yesterday. We're going to do a live podcast. Oh, that'd be sick if we could do a live podcast from the soccer field where you could commentate me and we'll live stream my game.
I wouldn't know what to say, mate.
Oh,
What would I talk about?
just how many goals I'm scoring, how hot I look, that sort of stuff.
I'm the worst sports commentator you could ever ask for.
I believe that. That's why I was laughing when you said you're playing basketball. Then I was like, you're playing a basketball in your school play.
Yep.
And then you said it was a dancing basketball. I'm like, okay, that makes more sense.
It was still very uncoordinated, I'll tell you that for free.
I was in a dance festival in primary school.
Were you?
Yeah. I was a fucking killed it.
I can't believe that.
Movie recording stopped automatically.
All right, here's a review.
Okay, please take us.
Hey, boys. I watched all 14 episodes. Whoa.
Sorry.
I watched all 14 episodes in a week, and now I've caught autism. Cheers, lads. Keep it up. Hashtag Tom's a pedo.
Great stuff.
This is titled Eshe.
Mm.
Amazing podcast. It's so much. Love it so much. Shout me out, please. My name is Tyler, and I love your videos, and Tom's a pedo.
It's got them all covered. Good on you, Tiles.
Great work on the podcast, fellas. It's definitely one to look forward to every week. Keep the banter coming and keep Tom away from schools.
Turn it up. These are really great comments. I got one on Instagram from someone from Canada. So we're hitting the overseas
Can you say
markets.
hi to them in their native language?
Uh,
Said that weird.
Hey, I'm from Canada.
That's pretty good.
I don't know what that
I
was.
like
Can
it.
you give it a crack?
I'm from Canada, eh?
That was a lot better. I'm going to read the YouTube. So listen, we have the podcast on everything. We also put the video on YouTube. It's the most budget video you ever see. It's just
This one's good.
Two men.
We got a pink backdrop in this one.
Yeah, but other podcasts have like angles and shit. They have like one close up. They get to look at each other. We're just sort of next to each other.
Well, man, when are you going to buy that mansion for us?
Or when I Jake Paul. So I'm going to look at the YouTube comments. Just turn it up from the last video. Keep it up, boys. 10 out of 10, fellas. Fucking, these are nice comments. This
That's
is
lovely.
Good.
Thank you.
Hashtag Tom is a pedo. There's always one.
Okay, yep.
Oi! Hashtag Frenchy is an alien. Where's the love for Kenny? We'll have to get Kenny on this soon. Has something happened to the roundabout crew? Because I bet he was teeped out because Tom kept hanging around kids. No, Elliot moved overseas, bro. But we will get Kenny on this podcast. Faux show. I think I could strangle out a shaved Big Bird.
Are you going to read every comment?
Boys, if you want a shout out this week, just follow Frenchy on his jog in a furry outfit, then bite him. Maybe on the ankle, I don't know. Bam, he'll offer you a shout out. I think that's in reference to the guy who killed the cougar.
Oh, gotcha. That was a weird one.
And then there's someone who just loves the pink wall. I love the pink wall better. No pink wall. Blah, blah, blah. Pink wall. He says it 3 times in 2 comments. Where's your granddad's porno? Oh, fuck.
You forgot again, didn't you?
I forgot to bring it. I found the next chapter. I forgot to bring it.
Oh, well, that's it from us here at the Pink Wall headquarters.
Yep. Fuck Peta. Fuck Oscar Wilde.
Mm-hmm.
And stay tuned for the Hunger Games spin-off. It's Friends, Big Bang Theory cast, and Frenchy covered in piss and shit.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you to all our overseas listeners, and
thank you to the most beautiful man in the world. I love you.
Me? Or okay. Thanks, Tom. You're a nice friend.